Yo, welcome to today's airport update. This is Hawaiian Air 2121. Today we're going to be doing a Newark Liberty International Airport Terminal A airport update. Usually I do all three terminals here at Newark, but I decided to kind of focus in on Terminal A as this is kind of a brand new board and I'm still working on it, but I'm really pleased to see the progress of Terminal A here at Newark Liberty International Airport. So without further ado, let's begin today's airport update of Terminal A here at Newark Liberty. And to start us off for our airport update today at Gate A2, we have this Air Canada Express Bombardier CRJ705 and the stunning toothpaste livery. I need to update my Air Canada fleet, but I really like the toothpaste livery. It's one of my favorite liveries of Air Canada of all time. Anyway, this aircraft is just beginning to get its fuel on board, and then they'll begin boarding its passengers for the flights out to Toronto. Up next at Gate A3, we have this fantastic model by NG Models. We have this Air Canada Jets Airbus A320. This aircraft is in a new Air Canada Jets livery. It's a stunning livery. Anyway, this aircraft is getting its catering crew on board, and then it's going to clean up the plane for the flights out to Halifax. And last for our Air Canada fleet at Gate A4, Air Canada usually parks around here, and fun fact, I did see this aircraft last time I was at Newark Liberty, except it was in a new livery. We have this Air Canada Express Bombardier -8 Q400 and a stunning toothpaste livery, heavily being catered with luggage and catering. This aircraft is heavily being catered with luggage, catering, and fuel for the flights out to Toronto. And starting us off for our Delta lineup, as you can tell by the way, I am trying to paint and redo this whole board. So on the United Airlines side of the concourse, which we'll get to in a little bit, that area is kind of refinished with all gate markings and everything. This section I'm still working on. I didn't have a ton of time to work on it, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, at Gate A5, starting us off for our Delta lineup, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft arrived to the gate 10 minutes ago from the Raleigh-Durham turn and is currently deboarding all of its passengers, crew, and luggage. And over here we have our Delta Connection Embraer E175 waiting to get its luggage for the Boston Logan International Airport turn. After receiving its luggage, it'll begin boarding up its passengers. Our second E175, we have this Delta Connection Embraer E175 getting its fuel on board for the flight out to Minneapolis-St. Paul. After receiving its luggage and catering and fuel, it'll begin boarding. Taxiing towards Terminal A, we have this JetBlue Airways Airbus A321. This is in the new spotlight of the balloon's tail, rather. This is a fantastic model by NG Models. I would highly recommend it. This aircraft is taxiing towards Gate A30 from the flight from San Francisco, California. And an unusual aircraft to see here at Newark is this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. I just see this on Flight Radar 24 that the 752 was serving to Atlanta. And this is kind of an unusual aircraft to see, as usually this aircraft is served by 737-800. However, since I do have the 757-200, I'd like to model it. This is a high-density flight, this Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 receiving its luggage. Again, this is a high-density flight out to Hartsville, Jacksonville, Atlanta International Airport. And starting us off for our American Airlines lineup, before we reach the United Airlines section of Terminal A, we have this American Airlines Airbus A321 and the Medal of Honor Veterans Special Livery, a fantastic model. This aircraft arrived to the gate 15 minutes ago from the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport turn and is currently deboarding all of its passengers and luggage and refueling for the next flight out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Up next, we have this American Airlines, not an Airbus, an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Reno Air Heritage livery. This aircraft is getting its catering on board for the flights out to Miami International Airport. Fun fact is I might be on this flight back in October, so stay tuned for that trip report as I might be on this flight in October from Newark to Miami. And since United kind of operates Newark and Liberty International Airport, it's such a major carrier at this airport. Unfortunately, we don't have too much American Airlines action, so the last American Airlines gate over here, we have this American Airlines Boeing 737-800, just in the normal colors, waiting to get its catering and luggage on board for the flight out to Chicago O'Hare. Taxiing towards Terminal A, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 arriving at the airport from the flight from Tampa, Florida. It'll taxi up to the United section here at Terminal A. And over here we have our Spirit Airlines Airbus A321. This guy's arriving at the airport from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and is currently taxiing towards Terminal B. Again, I said that this airport update would only be Terminal A, but I decided to include the Spirit Airlines aircraft because they kind of operate a lot of flights here at Newark Liberty International Airport. And over here, as if United Airlines did not have enough 50 gates out of Terminal C, United is slowly beginning to monopolize Terminal A. Over here, we have this United Express Bombardier CRJ-700 in the old Continental merger livery. This aircraft arrived to the gate 20 minutes ago from the Asheville, North Carolina turn, and is currently waiting for its next flight out to, we will say, Greensville, South Carolina. And as mentioned earlier in this airport update, United is slowly beginning to monopolize out of Terminal A. So expect to see a lot more United Airlines aircraft out of Terminal A. Again, this airport update is only showing Terminal A out of Newark because I really have to read you Terminal C. But over here we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-800 preparing for the flight out to Denver, Colorado today. Over here at gate A19 we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the old Continental merger livery. This aircraft is just waiting for its passengers as well for the flight out to, we will say, Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Here at gate A22, as you can see, I kind of redid the markings over here. So this is kind of brand new territory for Terminal A. I kind of did the red lines for the gate aprons and made some gate linings for the yellow paint pen over here. At gate A22, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-800 and the old colors. You still see a lot of old color Uniteds here at Terminal A and Terminal C here at Newark. This aircraft is receiving its catering on board for the flights out to West Palm Beach, Florida. And over here at gate A23, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-700 receiving its fuel on board for the flights out to Hartsfield, Jacksonville, Atlanta International Airport. After receiving its fuel, it will begin boarding for its passengers out to Atlanta. And oh baby, with a stunning view here at gate A24, with a stunning model, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-900 in the new livery by NG Models. This is a fantastic, fantastic model. And you can also take a look at the new GSC that I have over here. Anyway, this aircraft is beginning the boarding process for the flights out to Orlando MCO. And over here, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the new livery with split skimmers. This aircraft arrived at the gate 15 minutes ago and is deboarding all of its luggage and passengers from the turn from St. Louis, Missouri. Here at gate A26, we have this Star Alliance United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the new livery, having been catered with catering and passengers as well as airfares for the flight out to Las Vegas, Nevada. It will begin boarding process in 15 minutes for the flight out to Las Vegas. And over here, almost wrapping up the United lineup, we have this United Airlines Airbus A319, which is almost ready to depart its gate with a tug, just waiting for its final passengers, and then it'll begin receiving the tug for the turn out to Austin, Texas. And last but not least, for our United Airlines action here at gate A28, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft is just waiting for its final passengers to board and receiving all of its catering for the flights out to Washington Dulles. This is a high-density flight. As if that was not enough action out of Terminal A for United Airlines, next up is JetBlue over here. JetBlue kind of parks at this section of the concourse. Over here at gate A29, we have this JetBlue Airways an Airbus A321. This aircraft is being tugged out of the gate for the flight out to LAX. And over here, my favorite gate out of Terminal A, gate A30. I say that because I was at this gate too and from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Except I was not on this aircraft, I was actually on a New York Jets special livery A320. but this aircraft over here, we have this JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 in the Boston Celtics livery. This aircraft is heavily being catered and will finalize its boarding process for the flight out to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And last but not least, for Terminal A, we have this JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 in the high-rise tail. This aircraft arrived at the gate 15 minutes ago for the flight from West Palm Beach, Florida. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit airport update of Newark Liberty International Airport Terminal A. I do apologize that it was only Terminal A. I'm kind of pressed for time as I do start school next week, actually. So that will be kind of exciting for me as my full-time graduate school year. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's airport update. I do plan on doing more Newark Liberty International Airport updates in the future, including Terminal B and Terminal C. That board is completely being remodeled as well, so expect to see that in the next couple of months to see a full finished Terminal C board. Again, I kind of want to focus on Terminal A right now because this is my favorite terminal out of Newark Liberty International Airports. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's mini airport update. Please stay tuned for future content on the channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing as we're on the road to 1,500 subscribers. This is Hawaiian Air 2121 signing off. Have a good one.